Is the first day we're presenting it. It's $27.24. And remember, all of our quantities are kind of final quantities because we don't have that many more of our garden shows to bring you throughout the month of April. So likely be the last month you see these shows. Our quantities, when they're sold out, there's no reorder until next year. So if these are things you want in your garden, please make sure you dial in. I mentioned that with the Delphinium because we don't bring many Delphinium to
Correct,
QVC,
yes.
Devin. And so this is special not only for the colors, but because it's this dwarf variety.
Right, yeah, Delphinium, it's a wonderful English garden plant that is generally just for the botanical gardens where you have professional growers taking care of them.
Yeah.
And many home gardeners that have tried them have been disappointed with Delphiniums because they grow very tall, they flop over, the heat and the humidity will kind of melt the plants away. But these dwarf Delphiniums, they only grow about 3 to 4 feet tall.
Okay.
Now, instead of growing very tall, they use their energy producing these beautiful flowers. If we can get in real close on these gorgeous flowers, you'll see these are totally full-bodied stems, and the flowers themselves are multi-petaled, double-flowered, not just single-petaled Delphiniums. And these varieties have been hybridized to withstand the heat and the humidity better than any other Delphinium. And what that means for you guys at home, it means that your flowers will be in bloom for up to 2 to 3 months rather than a few weeks in your garden.
Tell me a little bit about, like, do they want full sun, or are they particular about soil, all those things?
Yeah, these are very easy to grow plant. These will handle the full sun to the part sun. And what we're seeing on the set here is a representation of one collection at the end of the first season. You're receiving 4 plants. Each one of these plants, we've put a mixture of these colorful seeds in, from the blues, the creams, the pinks, and the violets, so that this one plant is going to grow into something that looks like this by the end of the first season.
Nice.
And as you can see, this is actually already starting to bud. And the name Delphinium, it comes from the Greek word Delphi, which if we can get real close on these little flower buds, Delphi means dolphin. These kind of look like little dolphin noses. That's the story. I don't know, to me, I'm not sure how much they look like a dolphin's nose, but they sort of do.
Yeah.
But I love them.
We can go with it.
We'll go with it, yeah. But what I love about them is their gorgeous, rich, blue, colorful flowers, and also the violets, the creams, and the pinks in every single pot.
Well, they're charming, aren't they? I mean, they really, like, even up against the white picket fence. Like, there's something here that's very cottage garden, English garden, you know, I mean, it just, like, you'd walk down a little cobblestone path and find this little house, and they'd have these beautiful flowers growing. They're so pretty. I love the combination of colors that you're going to be able to enjoy here. And I love that you have something that's not going to get so tall that, gosh, it gets tall and you're like, oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. And then a rain comes or a wind comes and they're just kind of flopping over.
Yeah,
that dwarf size is huge to have success here.
This is finally a Delphinium worth growing at home, because these plants will be blooming for up to 3 months because these can withstand the heat and humidity better than any other Delphinium. And these are winter hardy perennial they're one of the most hardy perennials that we offer.
Wow.
Hardy down to negative 30 degrees. So even if you live all the way up in the northern part of the country, you're going to be getting these gorgeous flower spires year after year after year.
These would be nice mixed in with the foxtail lilies.
Oh my goodness.
That we saw earlier,
yes.
right?
Plant these intermixed with those foxtail lilies and you get this gorgeous vertical look in your garden, which vertical flowers can be tricky to find vertical flowers that work well in the garden, but this is one that works effortlessly. And when your flowers are done blooming, when these flowers are done blooming like this, they will actually release beautiful little seeds. And we can see this flower, they call the center part the bee. Now the bee is always going to be a different color than the outer petals, which we love because it adds this extra layer of color, of contrast in the garden, and these will be looking beautiful year after year, especially when you consider that these beautiful flowers are on top of this wonderful, ornate, elegant foliage that looks gorgeous in the garden.
Can I do these in containers, Devin?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll work in containers?
Because they don't grow super tall. In a container, they're beautiful. They stay compact, and these will be blooming right around the middle of June and last June, July, and into August.
And I am going to have blooms this year.
You'll start to have blooms this year.
Well, I guess we saw they were almost blooming in the box, right?
Yes, we can see many of them will be blooming right out of the box.
Yeah, great.
And it doesn't take very much longer for these to totally open up and show their beautiful, colorful flowers.
Well, stay on the line if you're dialing in. This, again, is one of those varieties of flowers that we don't feature that often throughout our garden season. You have to find the right one, and Roberta's found it with these dwarf stars. This is item number M56572. You're getting 4 plants there for $27.24. And again, this is the first day that we're presenting those. Devin, thank you.
Thank you,
nice to see you today.
Good seeing you too.
All right, also just a reminder for you on our clematis. So we started with 3,000 of those.